What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be talking about obviously another Marvel movie. We are going to be talking about Iron Man 3. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Iron Man 3. The reason why we're going to be talking about Iron Man 3 is because, one, I never reviewed it on the channel, and you guys should already know what we're doing here. So again, if you guys are new to the channel, what we've been doing and what we normally do here is we have been going back through other movies that I have personally seen and I never either reviewed or I never got a chance to review before I was on YouTube, and I just wanted to honestly review this film. I think Iron Man 3 does get a lot of love and hate. I will say this has one of the worst villains ever. I will say that. I think the best part of the film is honestly the end where he gets all of the suits to fight against I would say the mutants, so to speak. And honestly, that's the best part of the film. It really is, because overall, the entirety of the film is where John Favreau's character gets attacked by this terrorist organization, and Tony, he just calls him out. He does. He calls him out, and then next thing you know, he gets attacked, and then he gets flown all wherever, and he's trying to figure out exactly what happened to him, and he's just been freaking out because of what happened in the very first Avengers movie. He's trying to protect Pepper. He's trying to protect his family. He's trying to protect his friends, and it's just freaking him out. And so, we have War Machine that became the I can't remember the name of that he was going by in that one, because I know they're fighting against the Mandarin, which again, I feel like the Mandarin was not the best villain. I think that was probably one of the most crappiest villains in Iron Man. Even and now going back and thinking on it, the Iron Patriot is what Brody was called, and I think it was cool. But I will say overall, it was kind of interesting him being called that. It was a good design, and also at the very end of the film when he gets all of the suits and he's just like, all right, take him to church. And I love that scene. I mean, again, that scene is very classic. I love how they just all come in. All you see is like 20, 30 different suits. I don't even remember how many suits it was. It was a lot. That's all I remember. And it was a badass scene. I will say it was a good scene. It really got to where Tony went from being one way in the first film, second way in the third film, and then third way and final way in the third film, and then supposedly putting down the Iron Man gauntlet, but he doesn't. You know what I mean? And we all know, obviously, if you have followed any of the Iron Man movies, any of the Avengers movies, we all know how it ends. And I think this movie overall, it does get a lot of love and hate. I think this film is very good overall. I think this film does show, what Iron Man was originally wanting to do in this, because of what he was willing to not only do to protect his loved ones, but also protect himself. We're able to protect, humanity, and how humanity kind of went back at him, and then he kind of showed, hey, I'm still one of the smartest guys out there. I can still do this. I can still do that, and finally showed that, hey, I'm still going to beat you. And I like that. I like how they really did this film. I think that, again, one of the ending scenes where he chose a bunch of different suits was awesome. I think that when we see the different suits flying was absolutely amazing. I think that a lot of the suits that was being shown in there was awesome. You guys can see that on your screen as well. You can go look it up if I'm probably not showing all of them, which is, again, perfectly fine. I can't probably name every suit that was in the film, but again, there was a lot of badass suits in this film. There is Tony Stark has so many different suits, I lose track of them all. But like I said, guys, I think Iron Man 3 is a good film to a certain degree. Probably not the best film, but an overall decent film. So if you guys want to check it out, go check it out. It is on Disney Plus right now. Give it a shot. Again, go back to it. Try to, because I'll tell you this. I would rather watch this than some of the other Marvel movies. I'm just going to say that. That just shows it. We got, Robert Downey Jr. returning. We got Ben Kingsley performing in this as the Mandarin. We got Jon Favreau in here. We got Gwyneth Paltrow. We got Guy Pearce in here. We even got John Shedder returning as Rhodey. So there's a lot of good actors in this film. I'm not saying it's, like I said, I'm not saying it's a perfect film. I'm not saying it's the worst film. It's a very decent film overall. So guys, go back, give it another shot. If you've already seen it, you probably say you don't like it, which is fine. But either way, give it a shot. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are new to the channel, consider about subscribing. Leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. And I'll be seeing you as always on the very next one.